What's up, YouTube? So, I'm in a shitty mood right now. And the reason why I'm in a shitty mood right now is because my great-grandmother passed away about 3 months ago, in August, about 2 weeks before her birthday. And no one told me shit. You know, I was at supper with my family, and I found out because apparently when I go to see my grandparents this Christmas, they're going to have a memorial for them for my great-grandfather and great-grandmother and stuff. And when I asked my parents about it, they're like, oh yeah, we didn't tell you? I'm like, no, you know. I mean, she was 95, my great-grandmother was, so, you know, she lived a good long life. She loved to garden, she loved to collect little stuffed teddy bears. Yeah. She passed away about 2 weeks before her birthday, which is kind of ironic because her husband, my great-grandfather, he also passed away about 2 weeks before his birthday. And he passed away about a year before she did, you know. I remember growing up, going to see my grandparents and great-grandparents in Billings. And then at one point, my grandparents were moving, and they were taking my great-grandparents with them. So I remember one summer going down to help my grandparents and great-grandparents move all their stuff out of their house. And then my grandparents were helping take care of my great-grandparents for the longest time. But then my great-grandparents got to be way too old to take care of by just my grandparents alone. So my grandparents put my great-grandparents in a nursing home where they could get the care they needed and stuff like that. And my great-grandmother, you know, she kept her strength up for my great-grandfather. You know, they were always there to take care of each other. But then my great-grandfather got Alzheimer's disease. And that was pretty tough, you know what I'm saying? And once he finally passed away, you know, my great-grandmother's health began to deteriorate pretty badly. She lost her eyesight. She was pretty colorblind. She couldn't see about 2 feet in front of her, you know. So, you know, she was old. She was ready to go, you know. At least both my great-grandparents went in their sleep, you know what I'm saying? So at least it wasn't hard on them. Check this out, YouTube. This is something that my great-grandmother gave me when I was a little kid. It's a petrified scorpion. Yeah. You know, I'm kind of pissed at my dad about that right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been nice to know, you know, when it happened. Like, they couldn't have called or texted me and said, oh, by the way, your great-grandmother just passed away. Really? You know what I'm saying? Now, once my grandparents and great-grandparents moved, because of where they moved to, I didn't get to see them very often, you know. On one of the occasions that I went back to see my grandparents and great-grandparents, on one of the occasions, my great-grandmother had not seen me in a couple years, and you know, when I went back to see him, my great-grandmother, she looked at me and she lit up, YouTube. She freaking lit up, man. And she looked at me and she goes, oh, you look just the same as I remember you, you know, and all that. And then I went and saw her last year when I was visiting my grandparents for the holidays. And, you know, so I got to see her one last time before she passed away, so that's good. Fuck, dude, I wish I had some weed or some booze right now, dude. If I had some fucking weed. If I had some fucking weed right now, dude, I would be burning one for my great-grandma right now. But, shit, you know, I'm out of weed, I'm out of weed and I'm out of booze right now, so I ain't got shit. So, I actually want to sing 2 songs right now. One of them is by Green Day, the other one's by 6 a.m. I want to sing 2 songs right now to commemorate the memory of my recently deceased relatives, but more importantly, my recently deceased great-grandmother. So I hope you don't mind if I sing a couple songs for you on YouTube. I need some nicotine right now. I got my Cherry Smoker's Pride loaded up in the pipe. My great-grandmother, before her eyesight got real bad, my great-grandmother, she loved to garden. You know what I'm saying? Oh. I have many fond memories of visiting my grandparents in the summer when I was a little kid, and going over to my great-grandma and great-grandpa's house, and she'd always make lemonade. You know, YouTube, losing loved ones is not easy, you know? It really isn't. I'm trying not to cry on camera here, but fuck, it's hard. Oh, if you can see in the background, YouTube, I bought a couple cans of spray paint for my wands. So, I went and bought some supplies for my wands. I went and bought some groceries, and then I went and got some wand tape and some paint. If I can get some sandpaper, I'll be set for making wands again, as far as for the most part, but... It's just one of those things, YouTube, you know. Life asked death a question. And life asked death, why does everybody love me and hate you? To which death replied, because you are the ugly lie, and I'm the ugly truth. And, you know, my great-grandmother was pretty cool. You know, she had a lot of stories. My great-grandmother had a lot of stories about, you know, living during the Great Depression. about my great grandmother's parents were a part of an illegal bootleg trade during alcohol prohibition. You know, and yeah, that's just the cool thing about old people. YouTube. That is the cool thing about old people is they have so many stories to tell. They have such history and such life, and you know that they've lived. You know, and I don't know if I've said it before, but if I haven't, I'll say it. If I have, I'll say it again. Respect your elders, YouTube. Respect your elders. Because one day you're going to be old and gray and wrinkly and decrepit. And, you know, well, the two songs I want to sing right now, I want to sing the first one, which is, I'll sing them both. I don't have headphones, so I'm going to sing along with the songs. I'll look them up on YouTube. This first song is by Green Day. It's called Time of Your Life. Hold on a second, let me take a couple more puffs off my pipe. Good old cherry pipe tobacco. And like going to dinner with my family started off with my dad getting really grumpy with me because my phone doesn't like to work sometimes. He's trying to get a hold of me like, hey, I'm here to pick you up for dinner, blah, 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 you know. So finally my dad comes over, knocks on my window, and I gotta fucking listen to him chew my ass out about that. Oh, I got to the restaurant I was eating dinner with my family, and I had to step outside the restaurant for a smoke because my fucking nerves, man. So then I'm sitting down eating dinner with my family, and I'm starting to get over the little tiff that me and my dad had earlier. And then I find out that my great grandmother passed away, and that pretty much just ruined my evening. You know, well, I'm kind of pissed because, you know, like I said, my dad didn't tell me that she passed away 3 months ago. Well, I thought I told you. All he could say was, oh, I'm sorry, Josh, I thought I told you, blah, 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 you know. And then my dad took me to go get some groceries with my SSI. And then me and my dad proceeded to verbally fight in the grocery store. And so yeah. This is the scorpion my great grandmother gave me when I was a little kid. It's pretty cool looking. Anyway, here's Green Day, Time of Your Life. No copyright infringement intended.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
I might just do 3 songs for the hell of it, but that was a song by Green Day. Alright. The next song. "6 a.m.
He risks his
6 a.m. The song by 6 a.m. Life is Beautiful.
life doing accounting for the scariest people on the planet. The secrets this guy has.
Oh, I need some more pipe tobacco, man. I'm sure those of you out there who have lost family members before, you know exactly what I'm going through right now. And you know, I knew it was going to happen eventually. You know, these are the kind of things that are unfortunately unavoidable. Let's put the pipe down for a second while I sing this. No copyright infringement intended. Until you try, you can't live until you die. You can't learn to tell the truth until you learn to lie. Can't breathe until you choke. You gotta lie another joke. Nothing like a funeral to make you feel alive. Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry?
things that you don't. I've done things that you won't. There's nothing like a trail of blood to find your way back home. I was waiting for my hurt, walking next to so much less. It took a funeral to make me feel alive. Just open your eyes, just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry at my funeral? Just open your eyes, just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry at my funeral? Just open your eyes, just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry at my funeral?
Alright, YouTube. One more song. This last song I want to sing for the video is The Sounds of Silence by Disturbed.
This Halloween.
Sounds of Silence by Disturbed. No copyright infringement intended.
Never play alone.
It's just a game.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its scenes while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sounds of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sounds of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dares disturb the sounds of silence. Fools say I do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell. They echoed in wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out his warning, and the words that it was forming. In the signs stand the words on the prophet's law, written on the subway walls, in tenement halls, and whispered sounds. Shit. Of silence. Oh my God.
Oh, the cover was horrible. I'm gonna try to sing the cover without crying. Fuck! Fucking up on it. God damn it, that was miserable. I'm trying to think of another song I could sing. Never Too Late by 3 Days Grace.
I see.
What's with these people, man? Lemonade. Read the sign. Lemonade.
Okay.
Delicious.
Iced tea at a lemonade stand? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Marin saved by switching to Geico.
This world will never be what I expected. I don't belong, who would have guessed it? I will not leave alone everything that I own to make you feel like it's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say it'll be alright, till I hear you say you want to end your life. Now again we try to just stay alive. Maybe we'll turn it around, 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late. No one will ever see this side reflected. And if there's something wrong, who would have guessed it? And I have left alone everything that I own to make you feel like it's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say it'll be alright, till I hear you say you want to end your life. Now and again we try to just stay alive. Maybe we'll turn it around, 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late. We won't come back. Time we've lost can't get back. Life we had won't be ours again. This world will never be what I expected. And if I don't belong, even if I say it'll be alright, still I hear you say you want to end your life. Now and again we try to just stay alive. Maybe we'll turn it around, 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late. Maybe we'll turn it around, 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late. It's not too late. It's never too late.
That was also a shitty cover of that song, but it's whatever. Just stop singing while I'm ahead right now with this video. Oh. Well, YouTube, this here is KingCobraJFS with another video. Thank you for watching, and catch y'all later. Rest in peace, Great Grandma Palmer.